What was it even about?
Okay,
You
so
said Keys, Frankie, and Good Old Time got in an argument where she said that Keys disrespected her. How?
this is me hearing it after the fact. So Keys was trying to get us all on the phone and resolve the issue about like, hey, can we not do this on each other's platforms? Can this not happen again? But me and Bella cannot be on the phone because um we were both at work. And so he ended up talking to Frankie and Good Old Time. And I guess I don't know what was said, but the conversation must have went left. I don't know. Um, Good Old Time can be very condescending. And Keys, he don't play that. And so I guess the way that she was speaking to him, he was just like, I'm not your child. Don't talk to me like that. And for some reason, she took that as disrespectful. And then they were done talking to each other. So when she called me in an uproar, I said, hey, okay, if he disrespected you, let's all get on the line. She didn't want to get on the line with him. And so I think that she took me not having her back. I don't know. This is what I'm assuming. And so we just all stopped talking. Me and Keys left the group chat.
Supposed to take up for her over your man, though.
Exactly. But also, Key, I'm also giving you the opportunity to say, hey, if he did disrespect you, then we're going to nip that in the bud. Because honestly, if a nigga disrespect me, then I can get on the line and tell you, your nigga motherfucking disrespected me. I'm not going to have no problem. And we can resolve that. So if he was in the wrong, then stand on it. Why not get all on the phone? Oh, he disrespected me. I am not talking to him. Then why are you calling me if you don't want to talk to him? What are we doing?
Okay, I got another question. Let's look real quick at this screenshot that Susu got up here. You said that.
Explain it. I want
Okay.
the full video because I want to know. I want it to show the context of this being the topic. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like that screen recording, I want it to be actually the Barb situation, right? And proven that it's the Barb situation because here.
Is that a video of? Because I don't want to. If it's her daughter, is that a video of her daughter dancing?
It's no. That's what I'm trying to figure out, right? I'm not trying to say press play on the video. I'm trying to say this video right here. Somebody sent me the screenshot of this video. This is Bella. I think Bella was going through the group chat, right? When Bella was going through the group chat, you can see where Bella sent the screenshot of the video, and then you guys are talking about it, whatever the case may be, right? She's saying, the person who sent this to me is saying that you knew about it, right? Like you said, you didn't know that there was a video that existed in the group chat.
A video
proof that the video of Barb's daughter
dancing.
This is a screenshot proving that you knew that there was a video in the group chat. But I want the actual blog video of this to show that the topic was the Barb video. You get what I'm saying?
I could have been responding to anything. I probably could not clicked on that video. When it's so much going on in that group chat. If there was a video, I did not know it. I'm not saying that the video did not exist in the group chat. That's not what I'm saying.
You're saying you were unaware that it was sent in the group chat.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying, and that's why I'm trying to be fair because this was used as like, no, she do know that it was in there because she responded and said good night. But I want to see the full video so that because this could be any video. Yes, my love. Yes, my love. This could be any video. You get what I'm saying? That you're saying good night after.
Yeah, because I mean,
I need the full video, which is going to be sent to me right now, to press play on, so we know what the topic of conversation was at the time. But you're even saying, even if the topic of conversation was Barb, and I'm saying good night, that don't mean I pressed play on or I knew it was good.
Exactly. It doesn't mean she saw the video just because she said good night. She could have been like good night on all these shenanigans that we've been talking about.
Correct. So
I'm not negating that I did not see the child dancing or I had commentary on it. It's a whole it's a whole.
I want to see
and I don't know who's trying to sing. I don't know. I already been crucified.
Correct. I think when people are hearing you tell your story again,
right, and I'm already been crucified for it. If they want to say
this, Morgan, can I say this? Let me say this. All right. at the end of the day, even if you did, and we're gonna go with devil's advocate or whatever here, even if you knew that someone dropped because we know all y'all was watching TikTok at the same time. There were several people watching TikTok that day, right? I didn't, but I'm just saying. So everybody know they viewed it live. They viewed and saw a child dancing live. But what everybody don't know is one adult recorded it and dropped it in y'all's group chat, right? So here's the thing. You all got blamed for it, trolled for it, rolled for it, and the whole fight was about who videoed a child, not who watched the live, who had a child in it, because that means you got to get on everybody's ass because everybody watched that 10K live, right? So the problem is everybody is saying, who the fuck went so far as to video it and drop it in there? It had to be that man, and he is a PD3, and all hell broke loose. So ain't no need in saying, well, nobody needs to harp on whether or not she saw this video or she didn't see it. She saw it in live when the child was actually dancing.
Real fast, because I don't.
Wait. So, Auntie Key, you're saying it don't matter if they videoed it or not. It happened live. So, what's the problem if somebody else watching on the video?
Because see, the real problem now is because everybody worked Barb up and said somebody recorded your child, actualized your child, and it was a man because there was a male in the group, and that's what we all was like, whoa, what the f, and da 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 da. And so here's the thing. That was the problem. Why are you holding on? Because watching it live, yes, it was men, women, and everybody watching it live that day, right? But when you go so far as to record it and drop it into a group chat where there's a man, that's when everybody went bananas about it.
Okay,
so
I have.
Hold on. Let me be honest with you, Auntie Key. I feel like I disagree on all fronts. Now that I understand that what the video was, and now that I'm hearing that the conversation was never no actualized nothing, I think that the only issue here now is Mad Day who presented it like that. Because
Thank you.
Bella's plan was to address it as bad parenting. So
that part.
Is.
But
They
remember what
talked about
everybody's
in the
fight
group
was
chat
about,
as
AJ.
bad
The fight was
parenting.
about who dropped the video in a man what man videoed this child. That's what I'm trying to get you to remember. Nobody got a chance to think past this Morgan guy had to be videoing this child.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. The way that the story came out was never correct in the first place. It was never about videoing a child. It was about bad parenting. That was the whole thing. But when she pushed it out to the people, she pushed it out as a huge scandal, something that's going to break. You know, and then she added names that was gonna really break and do things. So now Bella out here scared to just fess up and say, hold on, because and you know what? Now that really put me in the mind of what Bella just said the other day. Y'all quick to ask about my child PS5 and where it's at and what it's doing. So let's not act like we don't discuss parenting. Yeah, the first thing y'all do when y'all get to arguing with me is your kids was that. So if Bella and Barb's is going through whatever they're going through, and this is Bella's intended response, and she catching heat for that, okay. But what Morgan is saying is her and her boyfriend got more than heat for the fact that Bella want to fucking say something about Barb parenting. It got twisted and turned when Mad Day opened her mouth.
But that didn't come out until after the fact, AJ. So, and I'm not trying to dread nothing up because I really thought this was about trying to find out who the original opposition was. But the whole her twisting, her having the video and was talking about the parenting, nobody knew any of that until after the fact. So it's not something that was introduced.
No, babes. I'm gonna have to stop you there. When I went live on my own because at that point it was getting out of hand. I said, you know what, I got to say something. I stood on that is not sexualizing. That was not the basis of what the conversation was. But nobody.
That's what you said, but not Bella. I remember the live. We was in there.
And I
I'm
don't
talking
know,
about
but that's
Bella.
your thing.
Judo
That's what I'm
Time
saying.
introduced it as actualizing because again, she was like, and what they did with Barb's child, and we was like, what? And she was like, yeah, they recorded
Exactly,
that baby
Key.
dancing. So
That's what
it
I'm.
was
Yeah.
introduced from day one as actualization of a
Yeah,
child.
I'm not talking about you, Morgan. I remember the live. I was there. I was in the live when you went live and you gave your sentiments and what happened from your perspective, whatever happened. I remember that. We was there. But I'm talking about Bella. We didn't know what Bella intent was. We didn't even know Bella did the recording until that Sunday, or when Slim did the so-called recording of the phone call he had with Bella.
And that's what I'm
So that
saying.
came out later.
With the group chat, if it was a video in there, I don't remember none of that. You know what I'm saying? It was going so fast that they put it in there. I didn't see it. We was commenting on so much. But if the video was in there, the video was in there, but nobody was sexualizing the child. Hey, how you doing?
Point, Bella can do what like Bella can do what Bella want to do, but my whole thing is, if you waited a few months, right, and you knew you know what I'm saying, you really didn't give a damn about that child, why when you brought it to the app you said and what they did to that child, and it was actually your girl that actually filmed it, and so you basically called Bella a PD. You didn't, it just got spun on Keys, but you called Bella the PD3. Let's tell the truth and shame. Let's call a thing here. She
Correct.
called whoever filmed that a PD3.
Hold on. That it only ended up that way. Because when I came in on it, from what I actually remember, Bella, she started with this Keys man, and once they figured out that Bella sent the video and not Keys, it spun on Bella. The conversation was never about PD3, P3D. Why do I keep saying PD3? Because you keep saying it.
I think because I be messing up.
The
But okay, well,
conversation
who
was
was the
never
they
about
then,
that.
AJ? When she said, and what they did to Barb's child, who the fuck was the they?
Okay,
Because
wait.
everybody was in that
I
group chat.
get. Wait,
It's
hold on.
Morgan and Keys.
The
That's
they,
her
the
target.
they, exactly. That's the problem. The they is Morgan and Keys and not Bella. Like Bella, remember yesterday we was over here, the other day we was over here with Bella, and Bella came up and told us that the girl told her that this was supposed to be a lesson to her on who got her back. Her intent was to dog and drag Morgan and Keys. This had nothing to do with Bella.
Because
Exactly.
she was mad at
It
Keys and
only had
Morgan.
anything to do with Bella when the truth came out.
Exactly.
And it
Exactly.
wasn't supposed to. Yeah.
Bella was never supposed to be involved. She let it slip. And if them text messages did not get, that group
So
chat
the
didn't get
question that I
released,
got,
Bella did say, yeah, I'm about to
the
say Bella
question that
said
I
it
got for
too.
Bella is, now when you say this girl intended it for it to be a, hold on, before I get to that question, I got another question. Morgan, Brittany, the opposition knew about this, about dropping this before it happened. You and Keys were gone from that group at that time, correct?
correct.
So the only people that could have been part of the opposition was Bella, Frankie, and Mad Day, correct?
See, I don't know. I left the group, but I did hear rumblings of somebody about to drop some stuff on you. Somebody about to drop some stuff on you.
From who?
Everybody. I can't say at the time because I had a platform, so I just,
Random pages, AJ.
yeah, random pages. And I don't want to put her name in it, but Mama C would come ask me about good old time and try like to drive a wedge in between me and her, and it actually ended up working. But yeah, I just think that she was trying to find a way once we left for group to bring something out on us. And because it didn't get enough traction with the domestic violence, she went with and blurted out, Keys sexualized Barb's daughter. Boom, here we are. That got traction.
Very interesting. Okay. So if it's Mad Day's Mad Day, the intention is dependent on you and Keys, but Bella actually did it. Frankie is the one that got the conscience. There's only three people left: Bella, Frankie, Mad Day. Mad Day, who's upset. Frankie with the conscience. So do we believe that Frankie would have ever been okay with Mad Day's Mad Day?
None of them was, because it was gonna implement all of them. Not even Bella was okay with it. They didn't even know nothing about it.
I don't
Okay,
think Frankie's complicit.
so then that means that the only person who would run around saying something finna happen, something finna happen, something finna happen as the opposition
Good old time.
would be Mad Day.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Bella. Bella did not know when they fell out. They all fell out, and even Frankie said that. She said we all. It was a friend group, and we all fell out. Mind you, the 10K video that was in May. We talking about something that happened in July. She did a Mad Day 2 months after the fact.
So Bella, you in fact did not block all the oppositions because Mad Day was just on your panel.
Shoot,
Oh
she
no,
didn't know. She didn't know.
what? Please stay right here with us and don't speed ahead, please.
She's clearly the opposition.
Okay,
Clearly,
so
she's the only one knew about her Mad
listen
Day.
now, AJ. Yes, Bella, I feel the
I'm
same.
just saying, I ain't saying you did it on purpose, Bells. You didn't know the opposition was sitting right there
But
with you.
I understand that Bella is forgiving to everyone because if she forgave her ops, she should forgive someone who was maybe a acquaintance or friend. But it's still weird to me personally. AJ, I did send you a full video from Mad Cow
Okay.
of the day of court when Bella went through the entire group chat. Now,
Okay.
you will have to, like, the screenshot that I just posted up of Morgan, it will be there as well.
Okay. Okay.
But it gives full context. You will have to fast forward because Bella couldn't get her setup correct at first. So you'll have to just like speed through her figuring out how she gonna do it, turn the ring light on, turn the ring light off, flip the camera, twist it and mix it and reverse it. Once you get past all that, we will be able to see the entire group chat. Which
Okay, listen, I also want to ask somebody to help me find something. I was in and out because Bryson was really had my head spinning. He mentioned opposition with two green pew-pews. Isn't that this opposition that I'm looking at right here? Huh? So remember the other day when we was in Bryson Live when I was gonna go parasailing and Bryson said something about an opposition with two green pew-pews and
The original opposition that came in Bella's live, it said opposition. It was two green ones in the front and the back on the word opposition. That was the very first
oh,
time
okay, so that's
anybody
not this
saw opposition.
opposition. That's not this opposition with the pew, the green pew that I'm looking at. Okay, I'm
I
just
don't know
saying.
what you're looking at. Oh, okay.
What Susu just sent me.
AJ, because the clip don't give context, the actual like blog from Mad Cow that I sent you from TikTok.
Oh, you sent it on TikTok, not in Discord.
Oh, babe, I sent you two things: a clip and a link. The link I want you to play.
Okay. I can't play the link. I don't know why.
Let me share it to you on TikTok.
I do got a question though. Does anybody or Brittany shit on? So do y'all remember the people that was there? Y'all remember when Barb and Mad Day talked on the phone, and Mad Day told her that it was all a plot. I think it was a three-way call, I think, with Tea Time, Mad Day, and then Barb. And Mad Day was like, she was on the phone, she was crying, she was upset or whatever. She was saying like it was all a plot, whatever the case may be. So what was the plot? Was it about the video, about her parents or whatever the case may be? Is that what that was? Because she never gave clarity on what everything that was popping off that day. She said it was a skit. Who said Mad Day said that?
She said it was a skit.
Right, that's what I'm reading in the comments.
Oh.
Because Mad Day, I don't know if you remember Morgan, but Mad Day or Good Old Time had called Barb. Well, it was a phone call with Barb and Good Old Time, and Good Old Time was saying that it was a plot or, well, I guess a skit or whatever the case may be. And so I'm trying to figure out what exactly was the skit or the plot. Yeah, I believe it was a three-way call. I believe Tea Time had called um Barb for Mad Day because Barb didn't want to give her number out through Mad Day, and they had a like a mediator, whatever the case may be, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, correct me, Tea Time, but I believe that's what happened. Right, that's why I'm asking. What was the point of calling Barb saying that it's a plot or a skit or whatever? That don't make
Right.
sense.
That's what I don't understand.
It's just giving it, she set everything up about like she set it up. I don't know. That's just my sentiments, but whatever.
Hmm.
But
Very interesting.
exactly what, if that's the case, what was supposed to come out of that?
More clarity. I had to change. So the plot was the signalizing of Barb's baby. That was the plot. That's what Mary Day said on the phone with Barb, and she was crying or whatever the case may be. Now, if y'all remember, because Rita Victor reminded me, Barb went off the way she went off because it was spreaded on other platforms. The video was. It was put on, I think it was put like on IG or something. And that's why it blew up big. It got bigger than I guess what it could have been or whatever. But that's what happened. So it was Mad Day and Barb on the phone, Mad Day crying on the phone, saying that it was a plot to exorcise her baby. That was the plot.
I remember all of that because Keys at the time was a part of the Corn Cartel. I was in the hospital when I got out. My DMs was full of all of this stuff. I just associated with everybody, Bella and Keys. I kicked Keys. I popped his corn. I got him out of the Corn Cartel. I didn't want nothing to do with it. And when people tried to send me that video, I don't want that in my phone. I don't want somebody's kid in my phone.
But you know what I think? I think that the honest truth is it was not supposed to ever be no sexualized video and it ever be twisted and turned that way. What it was a recording from a live where a kid was dancing. A live host intended to use it as a conversation around bad parenting. It was never all of what it all turned into. Mad Day is the only reason this all turned into some actualized something. The
Right.
Exactly.
conversation
Because
was around bad parenting.
I remember remember them kept saying Keys had the video. That's the part I couldn't get past. I'm like, what are you doing with a video in your phone of
Right.
somebody's
And
kid?
and
But
that's
that's
why
what
Bob was
I think
going
that's what I'm
after
trying to
Keys.
explain to you.
When I kept telling y'all no, nobody wanted to listen. Y'all wanted to hear what y'all wanted to hear, and y'all wanted to take it how y'all wanted to take it. It wasn't no let's hear Keys and make and investigate and make sure he not lying. Y'all went with what y'all went with. Y'all went with the narrative was, and y'all ran with it. Everybody who ran with it, y'all ran with it. Like you said, you didn't kick me from shit. I stopped coming over there because y'all fucking weird. Y'all weird as hell because y'all don't want to listen to truth. Y'all want to listen to what goes, what makes more sense, what's gonna make y'all some TikTok coins. Y'all don't want to hear real. Y'all want that bullshit, bro. Y'all
Well,
could miss
first
me
of
with that
all,
fake
Keys,
ass shit, but that shit fake,
You
cuz.
of all people should
That
know
shit fake as fuck,
I don't
cuz.
need no TikTok
That
coins.
shit is fake, bro.
I
That
don't
shit
need
is
no
fake as
TikTok
fuck, bro.
coins.
Okay,
Well,
hold on,
so
hold on,
okay, so
hold on.
it may not be you. You may not need no TikTok coins, right? But your people do. The people around
Hold
you
on.
do. The people you got.
Hold on,
The people that
Doc.
be
Hold on. Keys.
these TikTok
Keys.
folks need it. Y'all don't want to be
Keys.
real again.
Keys. Hold on. Real quick, y'all. We gotta bop the screen. Let me fix this. We gotta bop the screen, y'all. Listen, Keys. I want you to hear me say, I am so sorry that all of this went down like this. The way that it was
But now,
presented.
but Jay,
Hold
everybody's
on,
saying
just
sorry
let me get
now.
my
But all
statement
that
out.
dick eating everybody was doing then,
Just let me
Wait,
everybody
get
was on my
I get
ass and
hold
on
that.
my
on,
girl
Hold,
ass,
if you
bro.
just let
hold
me
on,
get my statement out, if you'll
hold on,
just let me
babe.
get my statement out, I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
let you go. I promise.
Now
Okay.
Oh, that
after
PD3 is
him,
the
As a
absolute worst thing.
man, hey, as a man, Keys, you have pride. And I completely understand that this was an attack at your pride, not just the P3DO stuff, but also it was said something about some being an ABU, stuff. I am so sorry that this happened. It is wrong. It is wrong that it went down like this. I understand your anger because your reputation, like who's that? Is on the line. But I need you to hear me say that we are all angry at the person who would bring this to the forefront like this and lie to the rest of us because we didn't know. We only know what was told. And while you are correct, by the time they dug and cleared your name, the damage was already done. I want you to understand that if you got a daughter, we as mamas, because that's what the majority of messy talk is, when you talk about kids, your first reaction is to move, to act, and then you think later on, which is why, we should be more responsible with the shit that we even have people moving and acting on. And so if Mad Day can't be woman enough to say, me as a mama to a boy, I'm sorry, because I don't ever want nobody running and rushing a judgment on my boy. But also as a mama, I'm hoping that you understand that if it was your baby, you know, the reaction would be the same from any group of people with hearts that beat in their
Absolutely.
chest.
Absolutely.
So like, I'm sorry, like I am so sorry, but the brunt of this should be on Mad Day because she lied. She lied flat
The
out.
brunt
And
of it
produce
don't,
was fake
don't
receipts.
brunt of it don't, brunt of it like TikTok said. It also go to Bella because Bella they had the messages from the beginning, from the very first day they started that dumbass shit, and everybody went on their goofy ass tangents and tore Brittany down. That shit could have been
Okay.
cleared up the very first day.
Okay. Now
The very
that's the
first
part
day,
I
it
want to
didn't
talk
have to
about.
even. It didn't even have to be that.
Hold on.
That
That's the
there's
part I
all
want to
that
talk
all
to
that
you
extra
about,
shit. I
please.
understand it, but that's number one because
Hold
I
on. That's
asked
the
Bella. I
part
said,
that I
Bella, can
want
you
to
send
talk
me
to
the
you
messages?
about.
And she refused to send them to me.
That's the part I want to talk to you about, Keys. The Bella part. Now, I understand that Bella also had access to these messages and she didn't send them to you. Can you talk to me about that conversation that day, how it went?
She act like she ain't want to send them. It wasn't no conversation for real. I damn near was on some. I damn near was begging her to send me the messages, bro. Like I don't never, and
So,
I got a
I guess I'm trying
I'm
to
very
ask, did Bella know that they were framing and putting jackets on
yes,
you?
yes.
She
She was
did.
listening to
She did.
everything. She was in the lives. She knew what the fuck was going on. She didn't give a fuck because it was the intention was exactly what was done until they had no choice. Until there was no choice. Until Frankie sent me those messages, they had no choice. If Frankie never sent me the messages, who knows how long that shit would have went on. But until I got the messages from Frankie, that's when it stopped.
Okay, I got
That's when it
another
stopped.
question. When the stuff happened with you, Mad Day, and Frankie on the phone, what happened that day, Keys?
All I told her was watch her fucking mouth. I'm not your child. How is that disrespectful, cuz? Don't talk to me like I'm your child. I'm a grown ass man. Address me as one. That was the disrespect she was referring to. I never called her out her name. I never gave her no gestures, none of that shit. Told her watch her fucking mouth, bro. Watch her mouth. I'm not your kid. Y'all know how she talks. She got a real flip ass lip. And I'm not your kid. You're not gonna talk to me like that. Ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that.
Do you feel like Bella took Mad Day's side?
Bella took the side that was gonna make her money.
Okay, let me no, hold on. That's not what I'm trying to ask. I'm not saying what Bella's advantage in this is. I understand that Mad Day had a complete and total hate and disdain for you and Morgan Brittany. But there also has to be a reason why she introduced it this way because she still had access to the group chat and saw that it was Bella who dropped the video, right? So in her attempt to protect Bella, she didn't say that it was Bella. She implied or made it seem as if it was you, or said it was you that dropped the video. When the stuff happened in the group chat with you and Mad Day, did Bella choose a side?
Nah, she didn't. Because it was about Bella. She couldn't choose a side. The whole situation was about Bella. It wasn't about nobody else. It was about the
Oh, because
bullshit
Bella
Bella did
left the comment in your girlfriend chat.
on some bullshit. Exactly. And I say, yo, you can't be doing that. She trying to do something positive, and you coming in with messy shit. Yo, chill. You shooting shots. We not doing that. And that was the issue. That's what I was bringing to a quote unquote friend group that I didn't know you dealing with a bunch of fucking snakes and weirdos, because that's what that is. Because if anybody want to say who is solid and who did, me and mines.
Okay, when you addressed Bella and the comment that she left in your girlfriend chat, how did that conversation go?
The conversation started with me, Frank. I called the group chat as a whole. I'm like, yo, we say we gonna hold each other accountable, right? So we need to have a little conversation later. That's what I said to Frankie and what you got. They pressed me for about 15 minutes, asking me what I wanted to talk about. I'm like, yo, we'll talk about it. So then I got tired of them keep pressing me about. I say, yo, X, Y, and Z. Well, if Brittany didn't say anything, why do we have to talk? Because I said so. Like, it's that simple. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna damage her for y'all shits and giggles, gang. That's not what we doing.
Okay, so I guess I'm trying to find out when Bella was addressed specifically, not
She never
Frankie.
it didn't get a chance to get it never got a chance to get to that. AJ, you missing it. I'm telling you, it never
Okay.
got a chance to get that because the argument ensued. I ended up saying something to Bella after the fact, and then everything was cool because she understood. Or she acted like she understood at the time. She said, oh, well, you know what? You right. So I'ma chill. I said, don't not come over there. Come over there. Just, keep it cordial, gang. You don't gotta like the person. You don't gotta like Mama C, but you can still come over there and chill. You feel me? It ain't that deep.
So Mad Day was specifically targeting you because you
Yes.
checked her
Because I
that
told her to watch
day.
her fucking mouth.
Okay, so Bella said that Mad Day told her this was to teach Bella a lesson on who is for her and who is against her. Do you have any idea
So
how this?
she taught her that she's not for her and she's against her because she's the one that made that happen. None of this would have happened if she shut the fuck up. Plain and simple. If you don't never bring the text out, they don't come out. This don't happen. If you don't bring them out, Bella don't get thrown under the bus by accident. We only hear it by accident. Bella's only a casualty of war by accident. Because they had to show that Bella threw the
Or if
messages out
you,
there. We
or
done
if
said
you
this a
just,
thousand times.
or if you're gonna bring them out, just tell the truth about why the conversation was being had. Okay, I
Exactly.
got another question.
I wouldn't have
Bella,
messed it
I
up.
think Bella's the only one that can answer this. I think Bella is the only one that can answer this. Your plan was to address this in court. Was was your plan to address it in court the Sunday right in there where opposition did all of this? Did opposition mess up your chance to address it as bad parenting? Because I don't, why did it never come out as bad parenting?
Because it was never
I'm
supposed to. I
told
don't
that this was
I don't
months.
think she I don't think she did she ever bring that to the court show? Did that ever be
Oh,
that was never in the court show because
Girl, we
it
say
was discussed
MJ
that
now.
because it wasn't going to come out. They was leaving it alone. It was being left alone. We decided to leave it alone. The only reason why it was brought up back in the chat because we brought it up to her when she came off vacation. She wasn't even there when that happened. So you tell me you came online and told people this sob story about how you felt so bad about what happened to old girl, but you waited 2 months to bring it out.
Okay, wait. Now I'm drawing a better picture. All right.
We left
Y'all
it
tell me
alone,
where I
bruh.
get wrong at,
We
Keys.
left it alone
Hold on. I know, and I think I just drew a better picture. You ready? Bella is into it with Barb for whatever reason. Is that correct?
for sure
the
at that
time,
time.
yeah.
All right. Y'all are watching Barb's live. Y'all get something. Y'all are watching it. Barb's a bad parent. This is an opportunity that Bella could technically use. So we screenshot it. We have the conversation around bad parenting.
That's
We discuss bad
you on point.
parenting
You on point.
and and how how Bella might be able to introduce it in court as a topic to dig at Barb's, right?
And we
Then we
never did.
discuss a little bit more. Wait, Then we discuss a little bit more. Thank you, Saint Baby. And we decide that this is no longer worth addressing. Fuck that. We don't want to talk about Barb's. We're going to leave it where it is. Months
Exactly.
later, good old time, who was not involved in the discussion of it or the deciding to cancel it, decides to bring it forth as a conversation around P3DOs and sexualizing little children. Is this correct?
You right.
Yes.
All right. And Bella is in there because the reason why Mad Day did this is specifically because it started from Bella leaving the comment over in Morgan Brittany chat and then
Exactly.
talking to you crazy, and you had to check her, and now she's spiraling out of control like she not on her medicine, and now she's just
Exactly.
saying shit that don't even make sense.
Exactly. You 100% on. You spot on right now.
Very interesting.
So
Okay,
again,
so all of this being true, you are correct. Bella, man, they still gonna hold a good 80% for me, but Bella is gonna have to take 20 and sit on that too, because if you
man,
had
that shit.
access to the group
Hey,
chat
listen, man.
and
Hey,
you
AJ,
knew,
I know you being fair. You trying to be fair and cool. I'm glad I ain't know Bella was in here. How you doing? What's up? It's 50-50, gang. Cause at the end of the day, no matter what Mad Day put out, it could have been stopped right
okay,
then
wait,
and there.
Keys, let
So
me
this,
tell you
so
why.
hear me out. I'm gonna tell you why I say this. Let me tell you why I say that though. Cause T-Town made
Wait,
a
Keys,
very valid point.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you what Bella was doing. See, this is the creator side of things. Say, there's a
You talking to
creator.
creator? So this is the thing. Hold on, babe. Before you say anything about the creator side, right? I knew that's where you were going to go. My family was affected. You got people calling my job, calling my
Keys,
girls, going to my child's school. That is a lot. That's not fuck creators. At
listen,
that point, this is called being a human, gang.
I get what you're saying, Keys. You have to
Fuck a
listen to me.
creator.
You have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. I get what you're saying, right? But I need you to hear this side of what I'm saying. I was told by Morgan when she came in here that you got told to wait until Sunday, right? Let me tell you what I heard now that I'm understanding the full story. You just told me I was 100% correct. So just now hear me out, okay? Bella, who has no part in the bullshit that Mad Day is up to, intends to, on Sunday, when there is 3,000 people in the room, all these people who is doing all of this, of course, are headed to Bella. Because A, you're a part of Bella's crew. So they're going to want to know what the fuck Bella finna do about it. When they get in a controlled environment that Bella can now very calmly, very
Okay,
clearly,
okay, I
very
understand that, AJ.
concisely
I
lay it
understand
all
that
out on the line,
100%.
I
I understand
believe
that
that it was her
100%.
intent to to lay it down on a solid foundation
I
so
understand
that
that
it didn't
100%, AJ.
spin out of control in the manner that it did. Do you see what I'm
This
saying?
I
You
get what you're
see, by the
saying, but this
time
happened
it
on a
got
Monday.
AJ, yeah, I'm gonna have to
I
strongly disagree.
like this
The
happened on
way
a Monday,
AJ,
gang.
honestly though, you doing that one thing that large content creators do for each other, and that's cover.
That's cause
You
you
really
cover
like.
like a
We can all
motherfucker.
still like.
That's
hold
covering,
on.
Yeah, we
AJ.
can
What you
all
doing is
still like
covering,
each
gang.
other. We can all
I wish
still
I
like
would be
Bella.
able.
We can all
I
still
wish
like Bella,
I
but
would be
we
able to
gotta.
complete a sentence because I already said Bella holds some responsibility. What I'm saying is, I think that when she said wait until Sunday, it's because she was trying. There's a unique opportunity that she has to actually get the story out in full, in its entirety, without any interruptions, any, you know what I mean, disconnect, and be able to
Nah,
say,
AJ.
babe, can I
I'm
say
You
something?
was
sorry,
there.
Can
or
I say something
whatever.
real quick?
I wasn't there, but if you give it a chance on Sunday, she can do. Bella only has so much. She don't go
His
live every
family
day.
could have been gone by Sunday.
No,
Did you
but
not hear Barb say her people pulled
Listen,
up?
I
but hold
already
on.
said the
That's
Can I
girl
say
was
this? Can I?
wrong. I'm telling you what I heard when I heard give me till Sunday. I'm not saying she's right. She's wrong. What I'm saying is her saying that while we're trying to say 50-50, I think what she was trying to do was stop the story from spinning out of control. Everybody
It
just
already
stopped.
spent by then. AJ, that's
AJ,
what I'm saying.
AJ,
You was there. It had already spent way before Sunday. We
AJ.
talking about this happened on a Monday.
Let me tell you how serious it got for me. Cause Keys was on the road. I had people at my house with things. A Tesla came by, and none of these people got in the car. People want to say they pulled up. They was riding by, but nobody got out their car because I'm in my driveway coming from the gym because I was threatened at the gym also. this Tesla kept on coming because somebody told somebody that I stayed at the end of the street, but I stay on the other end. So they saw my car because people know my car because I was doing gym lives. So I'm hanging out with people outside of TikTok, being friendly because people know. I'm not gonna go there. I'm coming through the end of my subway. The car follows me. I had to go in my glove department, get my thing in order for it to leave me alone.
Did Bella know all of this?
We were saying it.
We were saying
We
it.
were saying it. AJ, there's no weight.
My
Ain't no
child's
weight.
school, my child's age, his name, his school got leaked. I had to go.
You gotta remember, these people went over to Ray to fix us live, and Ray did an interview and said all the things that were going on with them. Are you serious, Ray?
He was on Slim Live.
It was a lot of lives being held, AJ. It had already spun out of control.
Wait. Bells, can you explain to me then I want to know from you, Bells, did you know all of this? And did you
It's pissing me off.
Wait a minute, Bells. You in the comments. Just say something. You knew all of this and you didn't do something? I don't understand what wait till Sunday meant.
Again, you missing the whole thing. They were dogging me out. They didn't give a fuck. It was about them.
She didn't care. I asked her.
Don't give a fuck, cuz they don't care. They did not care.
Exactly.
Sunday was let me make my money. Yeah, fuck. I don't like all this shit. Y'all can miss me with this shit. Like at this point, cause this shit really, cause I'm mad that it's coming back up. I was cool with it yesterday because my girl got some clothes, but this shit is fucking weird because everybody acting like the shit that's pissing me off is everybody keeps sitting over here acting like, oh, I didn't know this and I didn't know that. Y'all knew what the fuck was going on because y'all was dragging us. Y'all was fucking dragging us, my nigga. Like y'all was dragging Brittany, acting like y'all was bringing something real bad. I love it real bad. Like, come on, gang. Like, let's keep it a fucking square, bro.
Hold on. Let's. That's what I'm trying to do is keep it a fucking square with you.
Nah.
And I need you to understand. None of what you're saying is false. Okay, you're correct. Okay. You're 100% correct. But there is something that you have to understand. Okay, and that's the part that you're missing for me. Okay, everybody does not know 100% of what went down. Yes, I was around for bits and pieces, but like I was telling Bella just the other day, every audience is unique. There are people who was there when Mad Day said what she said about you, who has never seen you again. And the next time they see you, it'll be after today. And they'll say, hey, that's that P3DO guy because they not here today. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You have no control over what part of the story that everyone hears. I am telling you, I definitely remember hearing there was a video, a man put it in there. I talked to Barb. We drug a man that put a video of her kid in there because of what was told to us. So who I am blaming is the person who brought it to me incorrectly. Because if that information comes to me, I'm gonna do the same thing every time. Did you see what happened to James? Let's not pretend like we don't do what got to be done when children come into the play of things. I'm not denying that you have every right to be upset, but you're doing all of this yelling at the wrong people. The person who lied on you is the person who need to be getting drunk.
I understand what you're saying. From now on this point forward, bro, I was really, when I first came around on this shit, bro, I was being nice. I'm kicking it with everybody. I'm cooling, but I'm really not that fucking nice, bro. And I be letting people slide because I be wanting to keep it cordial, right? But everybody dragged me and my shorty before y'all had any information for real. Y'all, like you said, okay, we're moms, we this, that, and the third, and she's a mom. Nobody cared about that at that point. I have a daughter. I'm not doing no weird ass shit like that. So at that point, y'all didn't give a fuck. So why should I? So now my tone gotta be policed because I was the one that got dragged. I was the one called a pedophile. I was the one said I was domestically abusing my shorty. Like, y'all didn't get that. I got that. So y'all can't tell me how to react to how the fuck I was done. How my girl was done.
And not
ain't
only
no policing my motherfucking tone, gang.
You right.
And not only that, Keys.
You just said I'm yelling at the wrong people. You were dragging me too.
And Keys, let me say this.
Based on the information that Mad Day gave me.
I know, AJ, can we say this?
Hold on.
Can I say this,
and
AJ,
let me tell you something, Keys. That's my point.
AJ,
if it come again and somebody say it about somebody else, kid, I'm going to do the same thing. So you yelling at me is not going to change that. We protect kids. So when we hear it, we trace it down, we track it down. We were told a lie. You were lied on and we were lied to.
But AJ,
To you, Keys, and
That kid
well,
wasn't
y'all know
protected.
I said yesterday. I'm so sorry again, Keys, because I participated in it too, and I apologize to you. I apologize to Brittany. But there's also one thing that we did to you as well, and that is we picked on you. Paid your debt to society, and we still scrutinized and picked on you for that. And for that, also, I would like to tell you I'm sorry.
I don't even remember all of that, but I do. I
Did
started with an
we
apology. I
did?
apologize
That's what we.
for fucking Mad Day, who owe you the biggest one. That was the first thing I said, Keys. Damn, you won't even allow us to admit that we get it and you was wrong. We was wrong. We get it.
and I'm gonna say this: his tone is still being policed to this day, till right now. She tried to police him. When it happened, it was police. Nobody would give us a chance. Nobody but Ray and Slim. I'm be honest. Nobody came out and said, hey, we just really want to hear y'all side of the story. And I know a child involved, but on the flip side, people that know me, that was a scary, when I tell you my mental health has been affected to the point where I couldn't even log on this. Like, I've been going through it for.
Hey, relax, mama.
I think people need to hear that. I don't care because my mental health was to be stalked. And then yesterday for Barb to say, and I know her, she's talking about, I'm the one that pulled up. Then nobody get out. Ain't nobody was scared at that point in time. Because at the end of the day, I had called people to come over here and protect me, and I had to go get something to protect myself. That ain't nothing to play with. That ain't cute.
Slay, you should have protected the platform when they were dogging us out. Now you want to protect the platform.
Somebody could have seriously
Okay,
got hurt.
We sorry. We sorry for that. For real.
Somebody
That's
put my baby, my baby, and I ain't do nothing but laugh and kiki. And my child, I still to this day have to go through protocols to get my child out of school. To this day, because of what went on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
Then and this is very unfortunate. There are two sets of parents and two kids, and all the parents are trying to do is protect their children on both ends. And then it's crazy because I'm looking at it like I'm hearing you, and I'm also hearing Barb, and I understand why Barb is upset, and I understand why Morgan and Keys are upset.
Exactly. That's all I'm trying to explain to them.
Hold on, I just want to finish my thoughts, y'all. It's two sets of parents that's not playing about their kids, about this internet shit, okay? And the person in the middle did that selfishly because they had some emotions about a stupid ass friendship or a falling out, right? I think, first of all, you done been around Keys. I didn't see you, Morgan. I didn't see you around too. I think y'all have every right to express the ramifications of what happened. Like I said, this goes back to Oppie and all that stuff. There's real people who were affected by this shit. Like, I know that we sit and we're discussing it. It's a mystery, and we're trying to dissect, and we're trying to point. No, there are real people who are affected by real things that happen on this messy talk shit. Two of them being you guys, right? Also Barb. She didn't know, she was minding her damn business when, somebody was trying to, you know what I mean? Whatever the situation, right? Right now, I think we've understood you. We get it. I think that sometimes when stories are presented, it is a lot of bias. It is a lot of bias when it comes to maybe who's telling the story or who's being protected in the story. At that time, I think it was the reaction that Barb had about her child and the fact that she had not done nothing, and the situation was being discussed, that it grew legs. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, Mad Day presenting it as like some sexual shit, some P3DO shit, then the fact that you were the only man involved in that group chat, all of that shit, the optics is fucked up. And that's why it ran. That's a perfect story for it to take legs. I feel really bad about that. But what's now done is done, and I'm glad that there's some sort of vindication behind it. You're able to tell the story again. I know people be like, why do we go back to these old stories? But when you go back to these old stories, it's a new set of eyes, a new set of ears, and new understandings. And
For
y'all don't
sure.
get no validation off the internet or nothing like that, but it still feels good to finally express yourself and be heard, you know?
For sure.
But now, when is Mad Day? That's what I want to know.
No, she disappeared.
No, she didn't. She was just on Bella panel.
Well, I don't know where she is. Ain't nobody seen her. As I don't know, Chad. But I will say because I was around that time too, Morgan and Keith, because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't do like no public dragging, but I was hot though because I'm a parent too. So I apologize to Keith and to Morgan because they was dragged for days. It was a mess, and I didn't know everything that happened on the back end. Of course, we just know everything that happened on the front end and was told to us. So I hate
But
that
classy,
both of y'all went through
I'm gonna
that.
keep it a buck. I understand what y'all saying, right? But it just didn't go on for days. I'm talking about Morgan. Morgan's whole everything was just ripped apart. All her vulnerabilities that she told people, being herself and being real and never being fake with y'all, was used against her. Everything, literally
Yeah.
everything. The way she talked, the way she moved, the way she treated people, she was never fake. That's how she is. But when you can't, you got to be fake on this side of TikTok to make it, to be one of them ones. You can't be a real one. And we weren't even trying to be on this side. It just so happened that it started on this side, so a lot of people came from this side. But she got dogged out just because of who she is and because of somebody having a bad day. Because your ugly ass couldn't take what was going on in your own crib. Fix your own shit before you come try to fix somebody else's.
Gabrielle, you trying to come up here? What's up, Genty?
Hey, no, somebody,
Thank y'all so much for the subs.
no, somebody, somebody, sent me a thingy to come up here. I was confused on what's happening. But
What's
Oh,
up,
I
Jesse?
don't know why.
what's up, Keys? But now that I'm hearing about, you know what I'm saying, everything that happened, you know what I'm saying, y'all putting Keys and pedophile in the same sentence is crazy. Not y'all in this live, but in general, you know what I mean, AJ. I've known Keys for 20 plus years in real life. Like people on Messy Talk don't know, but me and Keys from the same town. So I've known him for years, and he would never, like, that's crazy. That's just not who he is. I don't know, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna drop back down.
I
All
say
right,
some
then.
crack fire best
Good
with
to
your
see you.
kids.
Right?
Hey, for the haters.
How y'all doing? Good morning. I was on the live with Keys and Morgan late last night. And I think it is unfortunate because back during then, anyone that supported Keys got drugged. And anyone. And I don't think we on Messi side stand up to people the way that we all stand up for fuck shit. And that's one thing that I think Messy Side is guilty of. And it looks really, really great that you all are standing up today. It looks really, really great because it was really bad for them. It was really, really, really bad. Everything about Morgan was taken out of context. Anytime he was defending his girl, everybody was saying he's in women's shit. Um, and it is heroic when a man stands up for their lady, even against females. Because when you have a bully system, then a man stands up to a lot of women. Now he's being drugged for standing up in women's shit. And that's exactly what happened. And the reason, you might say I'm centering, I did a video on how much they loved each other and how great it looked on this internet because that's not what we saw over here. And oh my God, they drugged that for how long just because they were saying that wasn't love, that was abuse. So yeah, it's a lot of things that went wrong, really wrong on that end. And
It was because of what Mad Day put out there.
absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to point that
But
out.
we all and I'm gonna say we as a whole. I didn't. Keys will tell you. Morgan will tell you. But what we did was we took a little bit and we ran with it. And I'm using we as a whole, so don't think I'm excluding or including any particular person.